ইরানের খাক দ্বীপে মার্কিন বিমান হামলা চলে বলে খবর। বিমান হামলা নিশ্চিত করেছেন যেমনটা জানা যাচ্ছে মার্কিন ভাইস প্রেসিডেন্ট জেডি ভ্যান্স। এই হামলায় কোনো তেল স্থাপনাকে লক্ষ্যবস্তু করা হয়নি বলছেন তিনি। এটি মার্কিন কৌশলে কোনো পরিবর্তনের ইঙ্গিত দেয় না, এমনটাই স্পষ্ট বার্তা দিয়েছেন মার্কিন ভাইস প্রেসিডেন্ট জেডি ভ্যান্স।
The President of the United States is a man who recognizes leverage, that if the Iranians want to exact a certain amount of pain, the United States has the ability to exact much, much greater pain. The President doesn't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's why we're negotiating so aggressively. But fundamentally, the ball is in the Iranians' court. Now, I think the President has talked about this. One thing I will say is that the Iranians they were not the fastest negotiators before the war started, and they are certainly not the fastest negotiators now. So we recognize there's some delay sometimes in transmitting messages from one person to another, but we feel confident that we can get a response, whether it's positive or negative. We're going to get a response from the Iranians by 8 o'clock tonight. I hope they make the right response, because what we really want is we want a world where oil and gas is flowing freely, where people can afford to heat their homes and cool their homes, where people can afford to transport themselves to work. That's not going to happen if the Iranians are engaged in acts of economic terrorism. So they've got to know we've got tools in our toolkit that we so far haven't decided to use. The President of the United States can decide to use them, and he will decide to use them if the Iranians don't change their course of conduct.